What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Montreal Canadiens franchise series here on the channel. We're here on December 4th. Our record is 13, 11, and 2. In our last 10, we've kind of had a little bit of a rough stretch there, going 4 and 6. And after our first line started kind of slowly, they've started to pick it up, at least Jonathan Drouin and Brendan Gallagher. Drouin has 22 points and Gallagher has 19 points. Dano on the third line has 20 points. Kotkaniemi has 18. Domi has slowed down a little bit, only 15 points, but he's played a couple less games. So I was showing you guys in the last episode that potentially our first power play, not our first power play, but both of our power play lines may need a little bit of adjusting here. You guys can see the Kotkaniemi, Gallagher, and Drouin are part of our first line. Gallagher's gone down to an 85, which is kind of annoying, but hopefully he can go up to an 86 soon. But yeah, Kotkaniemi has taken Domi's spot right now for the time being. We're going to have to move Tatar here, Cousins. Okay, Olofsson, is that because Gustafsson is injured? I think so. So we're just gonna put Armia for the time being here and see if he can provide some more offense for the time being while while Gustafsson and Domi are out. Let's see just the injury reports really quickly here and see how long they're gonna be out for. Domi's gonna be out for another maybe a week, so a couple more games, and Gustafsson is still pending evaluation, so he just got injured not too long ago. So let's take a quick look at the trade block. That's not what I meant to do. Let's browse the trade block and see if there are any potential players that can help us out in the future here if we continue to go on a slump here. So Max Jones is on the block. Jalmerson, okay, one year, $5 million. Goligoski, Demers, no. Okay, nothing here. Michael Backlund, 31, no. No, thank you. Jonathan Taves is on the block, 3 years at 10.5. That's a little bit too much money. No one on the Avs. No one really on the Blue Jackets. No one here. Okay, Jonathan Bernier is on the block. If Campbell continues to falter, then we might have to look for another goalie. Jonathan Bernier has been playing decent, 6-4-0, 81 overall. Okay, Markstrom, 5 years at $5 million. That's too much money. The Oilers have signed Markstrom and Crawford. That's crazy. That's way too much money for two older goalies, in my opinion. No one in Florida. LA has Chara, Seabrook, and Martinez. Okay. Jimmy Howard is playing for the Minnesota Wild. Chad Johnson, Sam Gagner. No one too crazy here. Okay. Let's keep looking. Just going a little faster just so I don't take too much time. But okay, Kasperi Kapanen is on the block. Let's see how good he is and what his trade value is. Oh, high top 9, so he's not the best player. And his value is quite high, so I think that's not really worth it. I have to go back to browse trading block. So let's go the other way now. Winnipeg. Okay, no one on Winnipeg. No one really on the Caps. Let's see how good Copley is. 76, so not good enough. Vegas doesn't really have anyone. Vancouver. Okay, and that's Toronto. Okay, so no one too crazy. The only player that actually caught my attention was Jonathan Bernier. If Jack Campbell continues to struggle here, so let's go 1 week now. Let's go 1 week at a time just to monitor how good our team is doing. So next game will be against the Dallas Stars here in Montreal. They don't have the best team, but we lose 4-3, so that's not what I wanted to see. Can we beat the Philadelphia Flyers. We don't. We lose 8-1. So we're 13, 13, and 2. So that's not good at all. So let's bring Domi back into the fold here. We need him right away. Okay, so +3 for the boys here. We need to start winning, guys. We can't be playing around being 500 a bunch. So we got to start winning ASAP here. So let me just bring Domi back to the power play lines. So where is it? The main power play, Domi will be instead of Tatar, right? Actually, instead of Armia, we'll put Domi here. Let's put Domi here. Let's put Gallagher on the other side. See if this helps. Weber on the one-timer side. Okay. Yeah, that should be alright. Okay. So let's just continue simulating. Hopefully we can win here. We lose another loss. Okay, so we're 14, 14, and 2. That's not good at all. Do we need to do anything for morale here? Let's see. Durant has 27 points in 30 games, so that's pretty good. But our team is not doing good at all, guys. Do we have anybody? Okay, I don't even know how to do like the morale stuff. So how good is Price doing for morale? He's happy right now, but he's not doing as good as we want him to. Let's see Jack Campbell's stats really quickly, guys. That might give us an idea of how good Campbell's been performing, and that might be our Achilles heel here. So let's see. I know he had a pretty crappy record. So 2-2-1, 3-11, 899 save percentage. So that's pretty awful, guys. So let's just do one game at a time and make sure Price is playing all the games. I don't trust Jack Campbell at all. That was probably the worst signing of the summer for the Montreal Canadiens this year. So let's make sure Price is in net. Okay, he is. He's down to 90 though. If you guys saw in the last episode, that's how bad he's become. I mean, it's not bad, but he's just dropped down 1 overall. So let's just do one game at a time. Make sure that we are monitoring how well our team is doing. So let's simulate the first period. 1-0. Okay, Marchand scores on Price. 2-1. Durant, Byron score on Rask. Come on, let's have a big third. And we do exactly that. Paling and Tatar score. So we go one game above 500. I think we're just gonna have to do the slow simulation here, guys. Next game will be against the Detroit Red Wings. They don't have the best record, but we can't take them lightly here. We haven't had the best record in their last 10 either. So let's simulate once again. Both teams in the Metro have the wildcard position. So let's simulate here first period. 2-0 for Detroit. Okay, Athanasiou and the Kaiser. Can we bounce back here in the second? We do exactly that. Gallagher, Paling, Durant, and Olofsson score on Greiss. Let's have another big third, boys. And we do exactly that. Gallagher scores and Mantha scores on Price. So another win here, guys. We're going to keep it going doing the slow simulation. Jonathan Durant with 30 points in 32 games. He's starting to play well again, which is very nice to see. It looks like he's driving the play on that first line. Hopefully Gallagher and Domi can continue to play well like they've been doing for the past week since Domi has been back. So let me just make sure again that Price is in net. Okay, he is. So like I said, we're going to be rolling with Price for as much as we can. We're playing against Boston at the TD Garden, 16-4-2, and then they're 16-14-3. So pretty similar records. Come on, boys. First period, 0-0. Pretty defensive game. 11-10 the shots for the Montreal Canadiens. Second period. Let's have a big second here, boys. 1-0. Torrey Krug scores on Price. Very, very even game, guys. Let's have a big third period. Come on, boys. We score a goal, but David Krejci scores the winner on the power play. 32-31 the shots. Carey Price played well, though, so it's not his fault. What I want to do now, though, guys, is take a look at the injury report. Let's see when Gustafsson is supposed to be back. He has a broken leg, so he's not going to be back for another few months. March 1st, around the trade deadline, so that's not ideal at all, guys. So let me adjust my lines really quickly now that I know how long Gustafsson is going to be out for, and hope for the best, boys. So just give me a second here. Alright, guys, just want to show you quickly the defensive line. So Olofsson was kind of making everyone worse when he was playing with Juleson, so I've put him with Juice, 2 lefties, and then 2 righties on the second pair. Then we have Victor Mete with Shea Weber, the same pairing as last year. Hopefully they did well last year, so hopefully they can keep it going while Gustafsson is out. We also had Olofsson here on the power play, which was bringing it down. I think it was a -1, but I switched him with Juice, and now it's a +1. And then I took out Olofsson out of the 4-man power play, and then also out of the PK. So the line combination chemistry is looking a lot better now, so hopefully we can have a better record here moving forward. So we're 4-6. So I think I'm just gonna also keep going with the with the slow simulation once again. I don't want to make any changes. We're 2-1 so far with the slow simulation. So, or maybe 3-1. So I don't want to mess anything up. I'm going to keep doing the slow simulation. We're playing against our division rivals here, the Florida Panthers and Florida. Come on, boys. First period. 1-1. Hoffman scores for them. Kreider scores for us. Bobrovsky against Price. That's a pretty good matchup of the goaltenders. Yeah, if you guys can see there, both goals were scored on weird angles, but come on, boys. Bounce back here, Price. Come on. Second period. 3-2, okay. Lemico and scores for them, and then Armia and Kotkaniemi scores for us. 23-20 the shots for them. Let's have a big third and take the win here, boys. We do exactly that. Byron scores for us, and Stralman scores for them. 36-30 the shots, but we get the W, guys. That's really, really good. 17, 15, and 2. We have 36 points. Come on, boys. Another game here against the Colorado Avalanche. We might have to throw Campbell in. We're just going to play it safe and then assume that it's probably going to be Campbell because it's going to be 2 games in 2 nights. So come on, boys. First period. 2-0. Yeah, the 2 goals are scored by the Avs on Campbell. He doesn't seem to be an NHL caliber goalie, guys. It's kind of annoying. Second period. Okay, we bounce back with 2 goals, but they score 1. Dano and Wheel scores for us. Zadorov scores for them. Come on, let's have a big third here, boys. We don't. Okay, so Campbell completely lets us down this game. I mean, we did get a little bit outplayed, but it's kind of annoying how he can't get the job done here for us. And then the next game will be against the Ottawa Senators. We should be beating them. Although they have a pretty good record, though, 20-15-1. Let's make sure Carey Price is going to be in nets. So let me just go and check it once again. It's going to be kind of annoying, but I just have to make sure, guys, because Jack Campbell is not the goalie that we were looking for when we signed him to a contract on July 1st. So let's go here, guys, and do the quick simulation again. First period, 1-0. Bobby Ryan scores on Price. Come on, boys. Second period, 2-1. Domi scores for us. Come on, Kemper's in net, boys. Let's have a big third here, boys. 3-2 we lose. Connor Brown scores for them, and Dano scores for us. We just didn't have the offense in this game here. We're playing in the Bell Center, and we just completely blew it. We have another game, another back-to-back game, which is annoying. I'm going to make sure that Campbell is not in net. I'm keeping Price in net once again. We should have had Price play the last game in hindsight, but the last back-to-back game, but you know what, whatever. The Ottawa Senators didn't really shoot on net too much. I think they only had like 20 shots, so we're playing against another good team in Pittsburgh. Come on, boys. First period, 1-0. Tatar scores on Jerry. Jerry seems to be the backup, so come on, boys. They have the backup in net. Let's keep peppering the Penguins. In period, 1-1. Crosby scores on Price. Come on, boys. 19-19 the shots. Third period. 4-2. Okay, perfect. Durant scores, Tatar scores, and Philippe Danault scores on an empty netter. Dominic Simone scores for the Penguins, but we get the W. We're back on the winning track here. 38 points. Starting to get a little late though, so we need to start winning ASAP, guys. We need to stop losing these games. Another big game against our rivals, the Florida Panthers. Can we get a W here? It's going to be a very interesting game against our division rivals. First period, 2-0. Gallagher and Kreider scores for us. 2-0. 8-6 the shots for them, though. Let's have a better second period, boys. 3-1. Okay, Domi scores. Yandel scores for them. 27-17 the shots, so we definitely had a way better second period there. Can we hold on into the third? And we don't. Hoffman and Lemico score on Campbell, so Campbell's in net for some reason. I should have checked that. 41-27 the shots. Campbell is blowing it once again. Can we win here in the overtime period, though? We don't. What about in the shootout? And they win. Okay, so I don't know why Campbell was in net. Hopefully nothing happened to Price. I think it might have just been that that Price had played 2 games in 2 nights, and then we just gave the net to Campbell there, even though there was a couple days in between those 2 games there. So let me just make sure Price is in net now for good. And if Campbell continues to lose, I'm going to have to trade this guy because he is just not helping our cause here. All he's doing is basically ruining our playoff chances. So Tatar and Gallagher score for us. Darren Helm scores for them. Let's have a big second. We don't. Connolly scores for them. Can we have a big third? 31-14 the shots, boys. We should be winning this game, and we do exactly that. Danault and Kotkaniemi scoring on Thomas Greiss, and we get a W here. 2 out of the last 3. We're 6-3-1 in the last 10 games, so we're starting to turn it around, but I don't know if it'll be too late. Let's see how far we are. We have 41 points, 3 points away from the Senators, who hold one of the top 3 positions there in the Atlantic Division. The Leafs and the Panthers seem to be a little too far away from us. And then 43 and 42 for the other 2 wildcard positions that are held by 2 Metro teams. So let's just make sure that we keep playing Price, and that he's going to give us the best chance to win. So let's just make sure that Price is in net. Okay, perfect. And hopefully in no time we're going to get Gustafsson back sooner rather than later, hopefully. I think it's going to be another couple months though. So let's just forget about him, and hopefully we can, our decor and our goalies can step up here. First period, 3-0. Okay, we don't do that at all. Jack Hughes, Zajac, and Coleman scores for them. Are you serious? Second period, can we bounce back? Okay, a goal by Tatar on Halak. It's Halak versus Price. Can we have a big third here, boys? We scored 2, but then they scored 2 as well. Kotkaniemi and Petrie score on Halak, but then Wood scores on Price, and then Heischer scores on an empty netter. So another loss here, 19-8 and 3, I think. Yeah, 19-8 and 3. Unfortunately, Jack Campbell has been injured. Okay, so let's see. We got to bring back someone here. In the system, Caden Primo, has a 2-way contract, no waivers. So we're gonna bring Primo up, I think. Just give him I don't think he's gonna. If we send him to the minors, there's no waivers. Okay, so there's no waivers either way. So Primo is in our lineup here. So let's just make sure that we add him here. And he might get a chance to play. Who knows if it's a back-to-back? See how he does. Who's gonna be the other goalie here? So okay, this Troja guy. Who knows who he is? AHL starter, medium. Okay. But like I was saying, we gotta hope that Price plays all the games, and then If Primo gets called upon, then hopefully he can deliver, but I'm not putting my money on him just yet. He's probably one of the goalies of the future, but not right now. So we have another game against the Washington Capitals at Capital One Arena. Let me just make sure that Price is net. He's just not delivering for us. So first period here, 0-0, okay. 16-5 the shots. Can we have a better second? We don't. 27-9 the shots, so we're getting completely destroyed. 5-0, alright. So I don't know if Primo is playing the whole 60 minutes. I don't understand what's going on here. So Price played 7 minutes. He had 7 saves. Then Primo played the rest of the game. So I don't know if Price got injured as well. Let's hope not. Brendan Gallagher has been injured. Are you kidding me? Head coach replaced player. Alright, so Price definitely wasn't injured. So I don't know what was going on there. I don't know why Primo started the game. We have a big loss though in Gallagher. So let me just make sure that we don't play Cousins too much. So I've made that change. And we have a big game here against the Vegas Golden Knights. We're going to have to start winning. I think we're under 500, or we might be right at 500, 19-3. So we got to start winning here. We got to do something about this because this is not acceptable. 3-1, Durant, Petrie, and Dano score. Pacioretty, ex-Hab scores on Price. 4-2, okay. And then we win 6-2, okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted a bounce-back game here by the Habs. 20-19. We already have almost 20 losses though, so we got to get on a winning streak here. Multiple game winning streaks. So let me actually make sure that Price is in net again. I don't want to have Primo in. Let's just get to simulating here, guys. Jonathan Dren is producing, but it's hurting him that Gallagher's not playing. So first period, 1-0. McDavid scores on Price. Come on, boys. Let's bounce back here in the second. We don't. 23-18 the shots. Can we bounce back here in the third? We don't. 3-0. We got shut out by the Edmonton Oilers too. Are you kidding me? Who thought that would ever happen? The Edmonton Oilers shutting out any team in the league. So Jack Campbell is back. Let me see. Let me see if there are any goalies on the block here. And I might trade Jack Campbell because he's pissing me off. He's been playing awful. So let me just see quickly if there are any goalies on the block. And I'll bring you guys back. So just give me a second here, boys. Alright, guys. The only goalie that's decent, that has low enough trade value for me to trade for, is Jonathan Bernier. But he's currently injured. So I'm going to wait for him to get back. Taking a look at his stats here. With a pretty shitty Detroit Red Wings team. He has 8-7-0, 916 save percentage, and 2.850 goals against average. So I think that's pretty good. And look how low his trade value is. Even medium backup goalies and AHL starters are worth more than him. So, yeah, I think he might be the player that I look to trade for once he's back from injury. Hopefully it's not too long, not one that's too long here. But let me see. Let me just make sure that Price is playing all these games, guys, because like I said, I'm not gonna be playing Jack Campbell ever again for the Montreal Canadiens. He's never gonna play again. He's been just trash. I don't think I've ever had a worse backup goalie in any NHL game, to be honest. I should have just kept Kincaid. I messed up so bad. 2-1 though for the Montreal Canadiens against the Anaheim Ducks. Noah Jolson and Shea Weber score. Max Domi's he's back and he gets on the power play. Scoring sheet 3-1. Can we hold on here? And we do exactly that. Max Domi again and Ryan Getzlaf score for both respective teams, but we get the W. Max Domi had a big night. And his morale is getting better. So a huge game here against the Ottawa Senators. Brendan Gallagher's back, so I'm going to bring him back right away. We need Gallagher in the lineup ASAP here. So let me just bring him here. Alright, so Gallagher's back. He should be on all the power plays and stuff. So, and the sixth, how good is Connolly here? I think he might just be like an 80 overall. So he's the same player as Armia basically. So it's not even worth it. For 3.3 or whatever, I don't think he's worth it. We have 45 points. We're 9 points behind the Ottawa Senators, who are in third in the division. So if we want to catch them, we got to beat them here in Ottawa. First period, 1-0. Ryan Poehling scores a shorthanded goal. That's pretty amazing. 17-5 the shots for them though, so we got to bounce back here. Second period. Okay, Price is standing on his head. It seems like 29-12 the shots. One more period to go. Can we bounce back and hold down the fort here? We do exactly that. Victor Mete scores twice, and Philippe Danault scores as well. Brady Tkachuk gets a goal for them. They have 41 shots, but we got the W. That's exactly what I wanted to see here. 47 points. They have 54, and they've played 2 games more than us. So there is a chance that we can catch them pretty soon here. It said that there are multiple players ready to come back. So who is it? I think it might just be Jack Campbell. So Jack Campbell is ready to come back. I'm not going to make any changes as of right now because we won a couple games in a row. So I'm not going to make any changes like I said. We're going to leave Jack Campbell. We're not going to dress him like I said. So let's make sure that Price is in net. Actually, I messed up and accidentally clicked on simulate a little too fast. But hopefully he's in net. First period. 0-0, 13-9 the shots. Second period here coming up. 1-0. Carey Price is in net though at least. Charlie McAvoy scores for them. Can we have a big third here, boys? We don't. 3-0 we lose. We got shut out at the Bell Center. That's awful. We are 22, 21, and 3. We keep losing one, winning one. It's not good at all, guys. Let me make sure that let me see actually if Jonathan Bernier is back. Hopefully he is, so we can trade for him. I would probably just trade Campbell. No, Bernier is still out, so I don't want to trade for him just yet because watch him be done for the season, and then we traded for Bernier for no reason. So let me just bring Campbell into the lineup here, and then I'm gonna do the roster moves as well actually. We need this big W here, big performance against the Blues, the Stanley Cup champions of the year 2019. Come on, boys, first period. 3-3, okay. Kotkaniemi scores, Duran scores twice, actually. And then Schwartz, Barbashev, and Soderberg score for them. 8-7 the shots. Come on, boys, let's have a bigger second. 4-3, Ryan O'Reilly scores for them. 20-14 the shots. Can we bounce back here in the third? And we don't. Vladimir Tarasenko scores on an empty netter. So not our best performance. We needed to step up here against the St. Louis Blues, but we don't do that at all. We have another game at the Bell Center. I think we're back. We're going to be playing against the Vancouver Canucks. And let me actually make sure to see if any of our young players have grown at all. 78 for Caulfield, 78 for Suzuki, and 78 for Lear. So a whole 78 line here. That's pretty nice to see. If we're not going to make the playoffs, I might bring a couple of those guys up in the near future. But we're still trying to make the playoffs here, guys. We're not going to be... We're not going to say we're not going to make it yet because we're still battling for it. So let's go. Let's beat here the Canucks. 2-0. Durant and Petrie score for us. Come on, boys. Let's have another big second. We do exactly that. Kreider and Mete. And another big third. 7-2. Okay, Armia, Lehkonen, and Kreider score for us. And then Besser and Eriksson for them. So big offensive night here against the Canucks. 23-20. 23-22 and 3, sorry. In our last, no, actually for the whole season, 5-5 in our last 10. We are ahead of the All-Star break, I think. Third, and okay, look at this, guys. Our third and Carl Alsner for Colorado's third and their fourth. So we're basically trading Alzner for a fourth. So I'm going to definitely say yes to this, guys. Alzner has been a decent soldier for us in the AHL in Laval. But you know what? He's not... he just makes too much money to be playing in the minors. So we lose our third, but we get their third and their fourth. So let's just do that. We have accepted it. Carl Alzner is no longer with us. So let me just quickly make some changes, and I'll bring you guys back once I have that ready. Guys, so taking a look at our our cap space, I should say, after trading Carl Alzner, our cap space is $4,386,000. So that looks pretty good. Obviously, we're in season, and Alzner was in the minors, so some of his cap was being ate up while he was in the minors. But in the offseason, it's definitely going to look a lot better. So since we traded him, I'm going to sign hopefully an AHL D-man. Hopefully that we have some here. Maybe Jordan Subban or Jared Tiska. Let's see. Should we do Jared Tiska since we had him before, and yeah, might as well just sign him so he can play maybe second pairing minutes for our AHL team. But yeah, we got rid of Carl Alzner's contract, which was the move to do. We definitely needed to do that. So let me actually make sure that to see if let me just check to see if Bernier is back. So because if he is, then I'm gonna make that trade right now. So let me actually make sure how much cap space the Avalanche have. So they're pretty tight to the cap space. So they might have some issues in the future. Not yet though, I guess, because they're able to eat up Carl Alzner's contract. Bernier's not back just yet, so we're gonna have to go back with Price on back-to-back nights again. Because like I said, I don't want Jack Campbell playing in net for us. So Price will be in net again. And we have a big game against the St. Louis Blues. I think we're playing at home now. So yes, we are. We got demolished last game at the Enterprise Arena or Enterprise Center. So hopefully we can bounce back here at the Bell Center. First period, 1-0. Okay, Jeff Petrie scores on Bennington. 10-6 the shots. Can we have another big second period? We do that. Gallagher scores on Bennington, 24-20 the shots. Very nice performance by us. Can we have an ultimate third and just get the W? We don't have the best third, but Carey Price shuts the door. Vince Dunn scores on him, though. But we get the W. Let's see our record now, 24-22-3. Okay, we're closing in on the Senators, 6 points away. Yeah, we're basically 5 and 6 points away from a wildcard position. So we got to keep winning here. Enough of us winning one and losing one. We got to go on a winning streak. Like I've been saying. Another big game here at the Bell Center. 3-1. Okay, Petrie, Byron, and Paling. Ilya Kovalchuk scores for them. Second period, 3-2. Come on, guys. Let's hold on here. And we don't. 3-3. Okay. 33-30 the shots. Can we win it in overtime? We don't. Can we win it in a shootout? And we do. Gallagher and Dren score for us, and Kopitar scores for the Kings. So not the way we drew it up, not the way we wanted to win, but we got the 2 points. That's all that matters. 25-22-3. So we're going on a little bit of a winning streak. Tiska accepted, which is good news. He's going to be playing in the AHL, like I said. Bottom pairing minutes. Let me just make sure he is in the AHL, or if not, we're gonna have to send him down. I think he is. Yeah, he has to be, right? Yeah, he is. Okay, I see him right there. So let me just insert him into the lineup really quickly, guys, before I go any further. So let me just make sure that I'm on the decor. Okay, so Lamarche is gonna be coming off, and Tiska is gonna be coming on. So Tiska, and then Skleninka and Ginning. So 72 and a 71, and then a 76 and a 74. So not as good as when Alzner was on that team, but you know what? We got rid of his $4.6 million cap space, or whatever his cap space was. And yeah, we're not going to have to worry about that for the next couple years. So that's going to be really nice. Let's go here and simulate this game against the Jets. The Jets have a pretty good team, 26-17-6. So Pretty good team. Let's have a big first period. 3-1. Wheeler, Bufflin, and Connor score for them. Mete scores for us. Comrie's a net, boys. Let's have a big second period. Okay, Armia scores on Comrie. Can we come back here in the third? We don't. Gallagher scores for us, but Line and Shifley score for them. So we're back on the losing side of things, but we just need to bounce back here against a tough team, the Washington Capitals again. Let me make sure Price is not again. The guy's just been awful, so let's hopefully bounce back here against the Capitals. First period, 1-0. Okay, Gallagher scores for us. Second period, no scoring. 21-19 the shots for them. Can we get some goals here in the third? And we do exactly that. Paling scores on an empty netter, and Kreider scores the 2-0 goal. So we shut them out. Incredible performance by Carey Price. And we're back on the winning column of things. We have another big game against the team that we're chasing, I believe, the Carolina Hurricanes. Let's see how... The Hurricanes don't have a wildcard position right now, but they're basically battling against us. So we need to beat them, essentially. So let me just make sure the Price is in net once again. I keep repeating myself, but I'm going to have to say it. Huge game here against the Hurricanes. I think we're playing at home, hopefully. We've been having some success at home. We don't. Okay, no problem. Hopefully we can beat them at the PNC Center, or PNC Arena, sorry. So, first period, 1-0. Gallagher scores. He's been scoring a lot in the past few games. 17-8 the shots, though. So we got to have a better second period. Okay, we don't do that at all. Dzingel and Svechnikov score. 27-19 the shots. Can we have a better third here and score some goals? We score 1, but we allow 2, so we lose once again. We're 1-2 in our last 3. Not ideal at all. The Vegas Golden Knights have fired head coach Dale Doan. Okay. So he is. I wonder how bad the Vegas Golden Knights are. Let's see. Yeah, they're right in the basement. 39 points. Not good at all. But let's see where we're at. We're in February now, so we gotta basically either go on a winning streak or basically trade our players at the deadline. So let's go all the way up to this Dallas game. I'm not gonna worry about who plays in net anymore. I'm tired of wasting time here. Let's see what our team is made of. If we don't, Mitchell Stevens, let's see how good he is. Fourth line forward, no thank you. He's 24 though. But no, I'm going to decline him. Actually, before I do anything, Backlund and Brassard for 2 firsts, Millen and a 6th, no. Before I do anything though, let me see if Bernier is back. So, 2 firsts, and for Komarov and Lee. Okay, let me just make sure that what's his face? Let me see if he's back. So maybe we can make this trade and then just go for one last run here. So of like a couple weeks. So hopefully Bernie is back, so I can make this trade and we can. Oh, he's still injured, guys. Are you kidding me? See, 2 years for Arundel. How good is he doing? 10 wins. 10-5. Okay, so let's see actually if we can trade for Arundel. He's worth less than what's his face there? He's worth less than Rittich, but they don't want to give him up. So let's see if they would accept that. Okay, well, this is an absolutely no-brainer for us here in Colorado. I'm going to accept this proposal. Okay, so I guess they thought it was a no-brainer. Hopefully this guy can play well with us, because we have him for another year. So let's see, Arundel, 81. I think we have him for another year, right? Let's see. How many more years is he signed to? Yeah, 2 years. So, and he only makes 1.515. So I thought he was an 82, but that's no problem if I misread that. But he's gonna have to start playing well here. And like I said, we're going to go on that run and see if we are worthy of a playoff team. If not, I'm going to be trading players like Tatar and stuff for some picks. Hopefully recuperate or picks. I think I should have done this trade a couple weeks ago, but you know what? I'm not going to stress about it. Like I said, we're just going to simulate and see what our team is made of. So another loss here. So I don't think we're going to be making the playoffs. We win Adam Larson and Gambardella for a first and a third. Okay. We're 27-26. Dadanov and a third for Athanasio and a fourth. No, thank you. Like I said, if we're not a playoff team, I'm not going to two first and Alain for Brassard and Backlund. No. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to be a playoff team. Yeah, no. It's official. Christian Juice has been injured, so head coach replaced player. So we're not going to bother. 28, 28, and 3. We're going to try and we're just going to forget about this season. We're not good enough, clearly. We had a terrible we had a terrible backup goalie. And yeah, just too many injuries. We're 29, 29, and 3. So I want to quickly show you the players that we're going to be trading away here. Because we're going to be thinking about next season. We're giving up on this season right away. And we're going to be hoping to get some players for the pending UFAs that we're getting. So let me try and re-sign Gallagher, offer him a contract extension. He wants to come back, so that's good news. He's going to want... Okay, so it looks like 6 years is a sweet spot. So if I give him 6 times 6 for an 85 overall, I think that's pretty decent. Kotkaniemi we're going to need back as well. So he's going to want a lot more money. So, okay, so 8.1. Let's see, 8 million for 5 years. Let's see if he accepts that. Good thing we traded Petrie away, because he just is not Petrie, but Alsner, because we need this cap space here as much as we can. So let's see. We also need to. Okay, we're gonna be trading for sure. Is Kreider? Yeah, Kreider was only 1 year, so we're probably gonna be trading Kreider unless he wants to come back. He does. Oh, no, he doesn't want an extension. So we're probably going to be trading Kreider and Tatar away. We're going to offer another contract to Philippe Danault. Okay, Philippe Danault wants a little bit of money, so maybe we'll hold off on that. How much does Petrie want? 6 million. Okay, no, maybe not. What does Armia want? 1.7 for a fourth liner, maybe. Lekanen 1.9. Okay, does he want to come back? Yes, he does. So he's still an RFA, so we can give him 1.725. All right. And then you have a bunch of other players. So Paling needs an extension as well. He wants to come back, right? Yeah. Okay. 1.350. Wheel, he's going to come off the books. He's not good enough. Cousins as well is going to come off the books. So players that we're going to be trading for sure are going to be Olofsson, not Armia, Olofsson, Kreider, Tatar, and that's going to be it, I think. Our goalies were still good, so we're going to be bringing some of our young players like Caulfield and Suzuki in the next episode. But let me just try and find a trade for some of those guys so we can have an idea what we're going to be looking at coming up here in the next episode. So, yeah, this is find a trade, right? So, okay, so let me go left wingers. Tatar, okay, add asset, find trade. We're going to do one by one first. So there's 15 trades, Goligoski, a third and a fourth. Okay, no thank you. Demers, a fourth and a fourth. Marcus Johansson, a sixth and a seventh. Montour, a fourth and a sixth. Okay. Let's see how good Montour is really quickly. And let's see if he still has RFA years. Because if he's going to become an UFA, he's not worth it. Okay, so fourth and a sixth for an RFA. No thanks. Oh, crap, I got to go back here. Where's Tatar? So let's see if we add both of them, if we get any offers. We might get some pretty good offers. Johansson, Montour, and Filppula, they all have 1 year left. No, thank you. Eakin, Montour, and a third. Chara, Backus, a third and a fourth. No, thank you. Martinez, and then that, no. Edler, Pearson, a third and a fourth. No, thank you. Okay, so not the greatest. Let me just get rid of him. And then let me find trade here. And then I'll go all over the trades that they're proposing. So, no, we've already looked at all those. Filppula, Eakin, VC, Seabrook. Seabrook for 4 years. No, thank you. Toffoli, a third, and Hartman. Maybe a third, 2/3 and Hartman. Okay, Barker, a third and a third. Edler, Sutter, and a sixth. Barchi, and 2/4. And then that's it. Okay. Nothing too crazy. Let's see on this guy now. Find trade. Okay, basically the same trades, it seems like, as Tatar. So nothing too interesting here. And then who was the last guy? It was the defenseman. It's going to be Olofsson. Fine trade for Olofsson. Filppula, no. 2/4, okay. A third and a sixth. We can get back our third. A third and a fifth, okay. Neal and a fifth. Not really. 2/4. Third and a fifth. Third and a fifth. 2/4. Third and a fifth. A third and a fifth. Sutter. Okay, so probably get a third and a fifth for this guy, for Olofsson. He doesn't want to basically re-sign with us anymore, so we might as well trade him and get some assets for him. So yeah, let me just quickly put the players that we're going to be trading in the next episode. So for sure, it's going to be not Suzuki, none of these guys. This guy, okay. These 3 players, and I think that's it actually. So those 3 players. Let's see if there are teams who want. We're trying to go on a playoff round, so maybe Anaheim, maybe the Arizona Coyotes, maybe Boston, Buffalo, not really. Let's see who else is interested. Detroit's interested in Tatar, okay, interesting. Florida's interested in what's it called? All 3 of those players. So let's see how good that Saron Noel guy is. So Noel is 74. So he's in the CHL still, sorry. Right winger. Basically a power forward, okay. How good is this guy here? 2-way forward. He's drafted in 2020. Ralph Fernandez, basically a creative player. Another top 6 player here in 2020. Okay, so Haponiemi as well. Doesn't look like he's turned out to be anything too special though. And then low elite for 46 overall. Okay, so there's options here from Florida. LA also wants to make the playoffs, so let's see if they have anybody on the trade block. I think they just have their old guys, eh? Yeah, they just have their old guys. Okay, let's see who else. Nashville also wants to maybe get rid of their players. So Cole Fonstad, no. Do they have anybody here that would be worth getting? Who's this Haas guy? Hugo Haas. Oh, okay, he was one of the players that I wanted to trade for. Tomasino here, Philip Tomasino. Nugent Hopkins, okay. No one too crazy though. The Devils are trying to make the playoffs, so let's see if they have anybody. No, they don't have anyone. Okay, low top 4, but that's not good enough. Philly, okay, let's see Philly quickly before I end the episode. This medium elite DeVoe guy, okay. He's only 51 though, so I don't know if he's worth it. Doig, Bennett Doig, okay. What is he? Sniper. Okay, so he could be a player that we trade for. Yeah, this could be worth it. If I did something like Doig and then just like another player here, let's see, Ratcliffe or something. Let's see if this would go through. No. How come? Do they not have the cap space? So if I retain half their salary here for all these players or something, because we're not gonna make the playoffs, like I said, right? So, and then if I retain both of their players, both of their salaries here, this would potentially go through, and then they could get 2 second liners, and then we could get two top six forwards. So something like that could be an option. Let's see who else. And then, yeah, those other teams. So I'm going to do my research actually offline, guys, because I've been recording for over an hour. So I'm going to leave it here. Unfortunately, a pretty disappointing season. But, yeah, we just had a lot of injuries, it seems like. And some of our players didn't perform the way I wanted them to. Gallagher went down by 1 overall. And, yeah, we just weren't as good as we were last year. So Gallagher still has 26 goals, but he's down to an 85, unfortunately. Kotkaniemi didn't produce as much as I wanted him to. 42 points. How's that compared to last year? 49. So hopefully he can get a little bit better points. I mean, he didn't have the best line mates to play with, so maybe that was an issue. Let's see. Domi, 41, but he only played 57 games. Tatar is going to be getting traded. Same with Kreider. Paling, let's see if he's gone up. He hasn't gone up yet. So that's that for our individual stats. Before I let you go also, guys, I want to show you quickly the progress reports, because I haven't really done that in a while. So let's see. Looks like some players are going down. Kreider's going down. Petrie's going down. No greens though, so that's annoying. Let's see here in the system if we have any greens. Okay, Cole Caulfield is up to 79. So he has 38 goals in 54 games, so he's definitely going to get called up and maybe play with Kotkaniemi or something. Hutchins, 52, low elite, okay. Vejdemo, Udon, Sundqvist, bottom 6-4, nothing too good. Henrik Lapierre is up to 62, okay. Hopefully he can keep going. He only has 21 points in 43 games, though, so that's pretty crappy. Yelenen, 26 points in 54 games. He's up to a 72. Horton, medium elite, up to 53, and then that's the rest of our players. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. If you guys are excited for the youth movement that's going to be coming up to the Montreal Canadiens, let me know. Pretty disappointing season, though, like I said. But if you guys are excited for the trades and for us to get younger, let me know. And leave some suggestions in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next episode. Take it easy, guys.